Hey everybody, so I just wanted to show you my process for taking notes on an audiobook. You may not have any interest in this whatsoever. It's a little tedious, but I also think it helps me to really take a lot out of, not just consume an audiobook, but to kind of reflect on it. So one of the basic things here, and I've kind of pulled up on my screen the Audible players, like you can play your audiobook on the computer. I always think this app sucks, but it's the only way I can show you. I would just pull it up on my app, not on my phone, and I'd play it and use that to bookmarks and even do this process, which I'll show you. I would never really use this, but for demonstration's sake, I'm using it here. So anyways, let's just say I'm listening to a book.
Psychiatrist before World War II, Frankl survived 4 concentration camps.
And say I really like this point that was made in that section, and I just had listened to it. I might click back 30 seconds, then play.
But often overlooked component of a vision. In our experience, when
he's talking about vision in that section, and so as I'm listening to it,
people are driven by a purpose.
This is the part I want to capture. So I'll click add a bookmark. Now, I think on the app it's called clip. Same spot, same location. So you clip it. And then I come up here and I go to my bookmarks. Very simple, similar process as on the app for the computer here. Okay. So I click go to bookmark. And I'm going to click play.
Greater than themselves, they have more resilience.
And one thing it just kind of screwed up here is when I go to bookmarks, it's doing those in the order of when I last did them. But when you do on the app, it's differently on the phone. But I just would start here by going to this bookmark. And I actually have a bunch of them clipped right here that are very similar in time. So you can see chapter 2 at 111, 109, 110, 110, and 12. Like, so this is a really important part, and I would probably just go and play it from here because that's the earliest point. And then I go back and I just listen back to it. And it may have been like weeks before I go back into my notes and do my notes for it. But I'm gonna click play and then I'm gonna listen to it.
He simply started with a vision. Knowing where you're going before you start. If your personal philosophy is the compass, your vision is the destination.
So I kind of already got started on this, but I know it's chapter 2. This is when I'm starting chapter 2. I'm just going to listen back here.
Basic idea. You need to know where you're going before you get started. In our experience with world-class performers, they often have a vision for what improvement looks like before they exercise that skill. They can imagine a future that has not yet arrived. In doing that, they dramatically strengthen their possibility of making it so. With that in mind, can you articulate a guiding vision in your life?
Like that bit?
What does success look like for you? What are you working towards? Is your vision something that you can only experience later? Or is your vision something that you could experience now, right now, and now again?
So I just really like those definitions.
We're going to help you shape your vision. A vision is different than setting goals. Goals are more mechanical in nature, achievable milestones that help you get closer to your vision. Goals have an endpoint. Once you've accomplished your goal, you're finished with it. On to the next goal.
So I really like this. I remember I liked this here. So it's achievable milestones can be accomplished. And this isn't word for word. But I just thought this was really good stuff. And honestly, I took so many notes on this because it really was timely. It was really, really timely with some of the writing in my book, some of the section here in the first part. So I paused it. If I missed something, I might go back. Oops, hold on. You can actually set it as like not back 30 seconds. You can set it as back 15 seconds. But
for example, I'm going to read 1 book a month, or I'm going to work out at the gym 3 times a week. I'm going to take an online course or learn Spanish. I'm going to get out of debt by the end of the year. Your vision, though, is bigger, it's bolder, it's audacious. And when you think about your vision, your heart might just thump a little bit faster. A vision is the projection of yourself into the future in ways that line up purpose and meaning for you at your best. Unlike goals, a vision doesn't have a clear finish line. A vision is more of an ideal that you aim for, not a box that you're able to check. Identifying a vision is one of life's underrated and deep challenges. Who do you want to become? How do you want to live your little bit faster? A vision is the projection of yourself into the future in ways that line up purpose and meaning for you at your best. Unlike goals, a vision doesn't have a clear finish line. A vision is more of an ideal that you aim for, not a box that you're able to check. Identifying a vision is one of life's underrated and deep challenges. Who do you want to become? How do you want to live your life? What do you want to do with your time on this planet? These are big questions to explore. Setting a vision, though, is not enough. It's the commitment to see it through, especially during difficult times, that separates those who pursue their potential from those who don't. Vision and meaning. Meaning is an essential but often overlooked component of a vision. In our experience, when people are driven by a purpose greater than themselves, they have more resilience in the face of challenges, a deeper connection to others, and a greater overall sense of fulfillment in life. Viktor Frankl was an Austrian neurologist and psychiatrist.
So that's like the extent of what I really wanted to pull from that section. So what I then do is I go in here and I go to my bookmarks, and it's really easy you just swipe left on the app. But for here, I want to delete these. I don't need them bookmarked anymore. You don't need to delete your bookmarks. I just create so many bookmarks. It helps me to move through this. So, okay. And that's what I kind of do with that there. All right. Maybe this was helpful. Maybe it wasn't. Just that I would share.